IHMS. This is an aperiodic English program presenting contributions from Friends of Harar. Since the inception of the International Harari Media Services, or also known as IHMS, a number of non-Harari Ethiopians and alike have shown relentless support for Harari causes. They believe and insist that Harar is their motherland. They have demanded at various forums to have their voices heard in support of minorities in Ethiopia, and in particular for Hararis. Reaffirming Harar as a city of peace, unity, solidarity, and coexistence, IHMS has created an English program for these spectrum of Friends of Harar to add their voices and presentations, as well as to be heard openly. They are the voice of reason as independent agents with an eye open for others. Therefore, this is their program, and today we have the following episode for you written by a dear friend of Harar.
This is a special IHMS Arafa news broadcast, narrated by Mirshash and written by JK. Dear all, this year's Arafa Day and the Arafa celebration will take place on July 30th or 31st all around the world. On behalf of my family and myself, I would like to extend my sincere well wish and safe Arafa to all Hararis in the orb, and you are one of them. Although my intention of sending this reminder is to reciprocate my jubilation with you and your loved ones, I've also been very much attracted to the title subject, Lam Arafa. Lam Arafa Yushlekhu Islam Arefa Ayushbekhu. The translation of the above Harari language is that, may your Arafa be a cow slaughtering Arafa and not a Muslim sacrificing Arafa. So, why do we say Lam Arafa and not Ay Arafa? As you may know, on the occasion of Arafah, Muslims commemorate Prophet Ibrahim's and his son Ismail's total submission to Allah's will. Then why do we say Lam and not Ay Arafah? Someone asked me this reasoning behind the Harari saying Lam Arafa and its meaning. Before rushing to answer any of my thoughts, I asked a second opinion from an older adult. Meanwhile, I also did some literature review in the subject matter. The older adult also iterated by saying the following Harari proverb as follows: Lam Arafa Yushlekhu Islam Arefa Ayushbekhu. I will try to give my 2 cents from a historical perspective and several hypotheses on the significance and reasons of the Lam Arafa predicament. Translation of Harari proverb: May Allah make your Arafa a cow sacrificing Arafa and not a Muslim sacrificing Arafa. Or in other words, instead of sacrificing Muslims, let us slaughter cows. Lam and Islam rhyme in the Harari language as well. The religious approaching behind the proverb. The period of 4 caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman, as well as Ali, they covered 29-year 632 to 661, in which Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali had ruled for 2, 10, 12, and 5 years respectively. The 29-year has 2 parts. The first 18 or so years, 632 to 650, was the period of expansion and conquests. The second 11 years, 650 to 661, was the year of shared allegations and civil war. The last 6 years of Uthman and all 5 years of Ali were the periods of conflicts and civil war among the Muslims. On June 17th, 656, on 15th of Dhul Hijjah, year 35 Hijrah, Uthman met martyrdom in the hands of Muslims. On December 4th, 656, 7th of Jumadu al-Thani, year 36 Hijrah, Battle of Camel took place. In this battle, Aisha, Talha, and Zubair fought against Ali. Both Talha and Zubair, along with other 10,000 Muslims, died in this callous Muslim against Muslim war. On January 24th, 661, Ramadan 14th, year 40 Hijrah, Ali also met martyrdom in the hands of Muslims. Many other recriminations, oppositions, and civil strifes took place after June 17th, 656, which correspond with Dhul Hijjah 15th, year 35 Hijrah calendar. That initial fitna for the Muslim Ummah took place in the month of Dhul Hijjah, the month of Arafah, and this day haunts Muslims all over the world. The bickering and infighting in the name of religion is a living legacy in our Harari society and should be mentioned as an example. Name-calling of individual sects and finger-pointing of one denomination to the other faction is still viable in our community. Where and when does such smearing to one another will stop? The answer is yours. The conversion of Masjid Kautar, also known as Laylilas Sheikh Bazekh in Rauf Basha Masjid, to the Midhani Alim Church took place in 1897 after the Shiraz Menelik defeated the Harar Emirate in the Battle of Shilenko on January 6, 1887. Tuesday, August 30th, 1887, which corresponds Tuesday, 10th of Dhul Hijjah, 1304, was the first darkest Arafah day in Harari history because of the occupation by Menelik forces and his European coalitions or infiltrators. According to some Harari historians, on Wednesday, May 12, 1897, which corresponds Wednesday, 10th Dhul Hijjah, 1314 after Arafah Eid prayer, many Hararis were slain in Faras Magala. When the angry cohort Hararis after Eid prayer visited the construction site where Menelik had started the construction and the conversion of Masjid Kautar to the Midhani Alim Church, the already informed and well-prepared Menelik army opened fire on the crowd. The soldiers killed many innocent Hararis on the day of Arafah on May 12, 1897. Thus, the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, 1314, was another dark day in Harari history. That is why we say, Lam Arafa Yushlekhu Islam Arefa Ayushbekhu. Where is our history? Who will write the actual history for us? Thus, we ask Allah to make our Arafah, Lam Arafa, and not Islam Arefa while fulfilling Allah's commandments. Many Muslims already martyred in the name of Islam and subjugation. Can we afford to kill many more in one another in the name of religion and injustice again? I believe Lam Arafa is a wake-up call for all of us if we think rationally yet without egoism. Maybe we do not see how vulnerable we are and we do not see the danger ahead of us, but the threat is there and the reality exists in every Harari doorstep. Happy Arafah to you in advance.
IHMS